We are racing!
Welcome to Rick's Diecast Racing. I'm your host, Racing Rick, along with my Sidekick Sandy.
Happy to be here.
Well, Sidekick Sandy, how does it feel to still be racing?
Did you expect anything less?
Well, no, not really. I guess we better get right on to the action then.
Let's go.
Tater! Rims! Blue A! Nanner! Up front, we got Tater on the inside, Rims on the out. In the back row, we got the Blue Ape on the inside, Nanner on the out. We are racing as it's Tater just out to a bit of a lead as he cuts off Rims right before that first set of turns. Coming down here into Armageddon corner, and you got Nanner making a push for second, but he gets held off by Rims as we come down here to that final straight. It's going to be a binging and banging all over the place. It's going to be Tater, Rims, Nanner, Blue Ape.
Okay, let's head back up to the top.
Up front, we got Rims on the inside, Blue Ape on the out. In the back row, we got Nanner on the inside, Tater on the out. We are racing. It's an Ape out to a bit of a lead. No, and it's Rims taking him over. Well, they get a little twisty tweaking around him. Blue Ape retakes over that lead. Coming down here into Armageddon corner. Blue Ape's got a nice smooth run going here. If he can just keep it going straight down this final straightaway, down the final straightaway. He gets a little loose. Oh, we got a mess. We got a mess. All right, folks, we're going to slow the action way down here. As you can see, the Blue Ape's got a nice lead, but right about here, he starts getting just a little squirrely, and he come down here to the finish line. And bam, he does cross the finish line first. What a show by that. And then watch this. Tater hits him again and flips him head over end. I hope he's going to be okay.
Ooh, that's going to leave a mark.
It ends up being the Blue Ape, Rims, Tater, and then Nanner.
Okay, let's head back up to the top.
After that bad wreck, we'll see if there's any residual effects happening to the Blue Ape. As he sits on the inside, Nanner sits on the out front. In the back row, we have Tater on the inside, Rims on the out. We are racing. It's a tight group going down that first straightaway, down in that first set of corners. It's the Blue Ape. Oh, Blue Ape is getting a little sideways there, and he is gone. As it's going to be Nanner being challenged there by Tater coming down to that final stretch. It is going to be Nanner, Tater, Rims, and a DNF by the Blue Ape.
Okay, let's head back up to the top.
This is anybody's contest, but it's the Blue Ape that needs it the worst. As up front, we're going to have Nanner on the inside, Tater on the out. In the back, we'll have Rims on the inside and Blue Ape on the out. We are racing. As this Tater out to a bit of a lead, we're coming down that first straightaway into that first cut of corner, and Nanner takes the lead away from Tater, which is a surprise because Tater is such a strong car. As they come down here into that final set of turns, down to that final straight, it's going to be a good race. It's going to be Nanner, Rims, Tater, and then the Blue Ape. That's all for the Blue Ape. Sorry, Blue Ape fans, as he's now been eliminated with his 7 points. Nanner will be back next week with his 9. And Tater will be moving on to the bonus rounds with his 12. And Rims will be moving on to the bonus round with her 11. Let's meet our next 4. Sidekick Sandy. Gina. Molly, Sherry. Starting us off in our second heat of the night. Up front's going to be Sidekick Sandy on the inside, Gina on the out. In the back row is going to be Molly on the inside, Sherry on the out. We are racing. It's a tight bit of group right there coming down that first straightaway. Into that first set of turns. This is finally Sidekick Sandy that makes a move. Takes out first place here, and she's got it going on down here into that final set of turns. Oh, look at that battle we got going on between Sherry and Gina for second place. It's going to be Sidekick Sandy, Sherry, Gina, and then Molly.
Okay, let's head back up to the top.
Up front this time we'll have Gina on the inside, Molly on the out. In the back row we'll have Sherry on the inside and Sandy on the out. We are racing as this Gina out to a bit of a lead hand. Looky, there's Molly. Oh, holy cow, Gina just flipped over for no reason. Holy cow, that's going to be Molly coming down here battling it out with Sidekick Sandy. It's going to be Molly over Sidekick Sandy. We're going to slow this down and zoom in a bit here and see if we can see what happened to Gina. As Molly ended up taking over first place, Sherry got caught up in this whole thing. But if you watch it come down here, Sherry's actually going to run into the back of Gina. Molly's going to cut Gina off, and I can't tell if there's a clipping right there in the front or not. She just flips it over. I don't know exactly what happened. You tell me in the comments. Up front, it's Molly on the inside, Sherry on the out. In the back row, it's Sandy on the inside, Gina on the out. We are racing. And it's a heck of a tight group coming down that first straightaway. And it's going to be Molly with a bit of a lead, followed up by Sidekick Sandy, and it's Sherry. Oh, Sherry gets tossed around up there. Turned around up there, coming down to that final straight. They are flying down this track. It's going to be a Molly, Sandy, Sherry, Gina. Look at that time. That was a real fast time, as our track record is 6.10, held by the Street 3. That record has held true for a long time, and it almost got broken right there. It could get broke this season.
Okay, let's head back up to the top.
It's going to be up front. We'll have Sherry on the inside, Sandy on the out. In the back row, we'll have Gina on the inside, Molly on the out. We are racing, and is it Sherry being pushed there by Molly? Coming down. Oh, Sherry's all kinds of twisty turn around, but she's got to straighten down. Now she does a little willy pop there. Coming down in the Armageddon corner. You see Sidekick Sandy's doing everything she can to get around him, and Sherry's not allowing it to happen. As we come down here, oh, there's Gina coming down in that final straight. It is going to be Sherry, followed up by Sidekick Sandy, and Gina trailing in here for third place. It's going to be Sandy and Molly moving on to the bonus rounds to take on Tater and Rims. As Sherry almost snuck her way into that bonus round but wasn't able to do it, but she will be back next week. And Gina has been eliminated. Let's do some bonus racing. To start us off in our bonus races, up front it's going to be Sandy on the inside, Tater on the out. In the back it'll be Rims on the inside, and Molly on the out. We are bonus racing. As this Tater out to a bit of a lead, and here comes Molly taking over second place as she just nudges Sandy right off the track. Up there and down in the Armageddon corner they go. It's still Tater got a nice little lead coming down here into that final stretch. Here comes Rims. And it's Tater in the lead. And whoa, what an acrobatic move by Taters. It's going to be Molly, Tater, and Rims. We are just full of all kinds of highlights. Look at Tater off the track, banging and banging the spins around. How does she manage to get that thing going back forward again to take second place? That should have been a DNF. That was some crazy good driving there by Tater. I think she's sending a message. Take notice, folks. You're not going to get rid of me this season. This time up front, we'll have Tater on the inside, Rims on the out. In the back row, we'll have Molly on the inside and Sandy on the out. We are racing. Watch that inside row. This ought to be a good match up there between Molly and Taters. As Tater takes that first set of turns really hard, but she's got the lead. And you got Rims messing around with Molly back there. As here comes Sandy flying down the track. Down that final straight, it's going to be, oh, Tater gets messed up. It's Tater, Rims, Molly, Sandy. This time around up front, we have Rims on the inside, Molly on the out. In the back row, we have Sandy on the inside and Tater on the out. We are racing. Out of the gate they go. And it is Rims with a bit of a lead, but they're nice and tight. You got the Tater got messed up there in that first turn. I don't know if she's going to be able to recover. We'll see. Oh, and Sandy gets messed around as we come down to that final straight. And there's Tater. Hey, we're coming down to that final straight, and it is going to be Rims, Molly, Sandy, Tater.
Okay, let's head back up to the top.
Final race of the night is up front. We'll have Molly on the inside, Sandy on the out. In the back row, we'll have Tater on the inside, Rims on the out. We are racing one last time for the night. Look at that tight group coming down to that first straight. And down to that first corner, you got Sandy taking the lead here before Armageddon corner. She's pulling further and further out. So come down to that final straight. This is going to be a nice, clean race. It looks like it's going to be Sandy, Molly, Rims, Tater. Each car picking up one win in bonus points. They'd put up some nice bonus points here. That's going to help them in the long run, as we're going to find out next who tonight's big winner is. Let's check out tonight's big winner. Congratulations to Molly. As she put on one heck of a show, but look at that top four. Could it get any closer, folks? 24, 23, 22, and 22. They put on one heck of a show for us tonight. give them a big shout out down below in the comment section. Before we sign off, let's check out those season points to see who our top 8 is. After 2 events, here's our top 8 leaderboard for the season. As you know, the top 8 in points at the end of the season will be moving on to that championship round. But we still got a lot of racing here left to go, folks. We'd like to thank you all for joining us. Make sure you check out these videos. They're going to be popping up here on the screen here in just a moment. And we'd like to thank all those who contribute to make this channel possible.
Make sure to hit that like and subscribe.
Until next time, race fans, happy racing.